Villains, villains, villains. They can make or break the story of a game. Ever wonder why you still remember Sarah's theme or why you couldn't stand Ganondorf? It's more than just good character design. In today's video, I'm diving deep into the twisted minds of gaming's greatest villains to uncover the psychological secrets that make them unforgettable, even after years and years after you put down the controller. A great villain doesn't just oppose the hero, they elevate the story. They create tension, raise the stakes, and silence not only your skills, but your morality as well. Whether it's a terrifying presence, a clever manipulator, or a tragic figure, these characters stay with us because they make the game world feel alive and unforgettable. In gaming, villains generally fall into four key types. First, the psychological, twisted, and chaotic type. These characters are unpredictable, dangerous, thrive off of chaos, and keep players constantly on edge. Second is the tragic or sympathetic villains. They are shaped by loss, betrayal, or obsession of making their story emotionally compelling and adding depth to the game's narrative. Third is the ambitious or power-driven villain. These antagonists pursue control, legacy, or domination, raising the stakes and creating monumental challenges for the hero. And fourth is the manipulative and cerebral type of villain. These villains rely on intellect, strategy, and psychological tactics, forcing players to think, adapt, and face mental as well as physical trials. Each type leaves a unique impression, shaping how the story is experienced and how the player remembers the game long after the story is over. One of the most recognizable villains in our media, Joker.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman!
He thrives on chaos, unpredictability, and sheer intellectual terror. What makes him unforgettable isn't just his crimes, it's his personality. His wit, theoretical, and obsession with tormenting Batman create tension that transcends gameplay. Players are captivated by his mind games and psychological dance of hero versus villain. It makes the Arkham series feel alive and dangerous.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Faz Montenegro isn't just chaotic, he's magnetic chaos. His unpredictability keeps players on edge every second, whether he's monologuing about insanity or suddenly appearing during combat. What truly makes him iconic is the combination of danger and charm. His charisma draws players in even as they fear him. He embodies the psychological tension of Far Cry 3, making the player feel hunted, tested, and emotionally engaged. Even years later, lines like, "Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?" remain instantly recognizable, a testament to his lasting impact on gaming culture.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cute that y'all think you're the heroes of this little adventure, but you're not.
Handsome Jack blends charisma, narcissism, and cruelty in a way that keeps players simultaneously amused and horrified. His over-the-top confidence and biting sarcasm makes every encounter memorable. Beyond combat, Jack's personality drives the story. He manipulates the world around him, creates impossible obstacles, and silences the player's perception of heroism. His lines and jokes are quoted repeatedly by fans, cementing him as one of the most iconic and beloved chaotic villains in modern gaming.
I will never be a memory.
Sephiroth's iconic status comes from a combination of elegance, menace, and tragedy. His calm, almost regal demeanor contrasts the devastation and destruction he leaves behind, making him feel both omnipotent and terrifying. What makes him unforgettable is not just his appearance or combat prowess, but the weight of his personal story, betrayal, obsession, and a quest for godlike power that silences the very fabric of Cloud's journey. Players remember him years later because every battle and encounter feels emotionally charged, elevated by his haunting musical theme.
Oh, I'm no mortal. I'm a monster.
Arden is a master of slow burning menace. Unlike villains who confront the hero head-on, Arden's threat is subtle, psychological, and pervasive. His tragic past and century-long suffering make his manipulations feel personal, almost intimate. What makes him iconic is how he transformed Final Fantasy's 15 narratives from a simple revenge series into a layered tale of betrayal, patience, and vengeance. His lines, expressions, and manipulative behavior leaves players with a lasting impression that extends far beyond the game itself.
This world should be shrouded in darkness,
not bathed in insufferable light.
Ganondorf's ambition is the core of his iconic presence. His pursuit of dominance, power, and immortality. What sets him apart is the consistency of his menace across multiple games, creating a sense of history and weight that few villains achieve. Every confrontation feels monumental because his power shapes the world itself, forcing players to strategize and engage with both story and gameplay. He is not only a threat but a symbol of the stakes the hero must overcome, leaving a mark on generations of players.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Liquid Snake represents ambition filtered through intelligence and personal rivalry. His obsession with legacy and genetic superiority creates tension that challenges both the player's skills and his strategic thinking. What makes him iconic is the layered complexity of his motivation and his intimate rivalry with Solid Snake. Each encounter is a blend of narrative weight and tactical silence, leaving players with both adrenaline and awe long after the game ends.
Please proceed to the chamber lock.
GLaDOS is iconic because she turns the player into both a participant and a pawn. Her manipulation is subtle, often humorous, but always unnerving. The way she observes, comments, and controls the environment makes every puzzle feel like a psychological trial. Players remember her not just for the puzzle she oversees, but for her personality, the dry wit, menace, and the constant reminder that they are being tested. She's a cerebral villain whose present positions memory far beyond the final chamber.
Now I shall talk, and you shall listen.
Gravemind stands as one of Halo's most manipulative and cerebral villains. As the central intelligence of the Flood, it doesn't rely on brute force. Instead, it orchestrates attacks, exploits weaknesses, and turns every encounter into a tense psychological ordeal. I've been saying psychological for a minute. I'm gonna do a counter. Its deep, resonant, and unnervingly calm voice gives an otherworldly intelligence to the Flood, transforming familiar environments into places of existential dread. Players feel haunted in intellectual silence, and even when the Gravemind is not physically present, its philosophy, presence, and chilling dialogue linger long after the encounter. She mentioned it as an unforgettable figure in gaming history. And before we continue, keep a count and let me know in the comments how many times I've said psychological and how many times I said intellectual. Let me know in the comments. I may keep a counter up, I may not. What makes these villains stick with us is a combination of psychological, visual design, and narrative significance. Each villain is crafted to leave a lasting impression, shaping the world and the story, making player choices feel consequential. They are experiences, not just sciences. Their dialogue, appearance, and signature moments linger in memory, influencing fan culture, cosplay, and discussion long after the game's end. These villains transcend the game's vast monologues, Sephiroth's theme, Ganondorf's iconic presence. They all inspire fans, creations, cosplays, and discussion, remaining constantly relevant and influencing new games and stories. Their personalities, lines, and presence resonate across the gaming community, becoming symbols of what make a villain truly unforgettable. Great villains challenges us physically, mentally, and emotionally. Chaos, tragedy, ambitions, or manipulation. They leave lasting marks to define a player's journey. Next time you face a villain in a game, think about why they grip your mind so vividly. That's the power of a truly unforgettable antagonist. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know in the comments some of your favorite villains I may have missed over in this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out. Y'all be easy. Peace.